hatred against hatred produces hatred. That's not how Christians respond. I know that you've been looking for a way to respond to the things that's happening in your world today and the things that's going on in your life. Well, here it is. You've heard it has been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate your enemies. But Jesus said unto us, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them who despitefully misuse you and persecute you for my name's sake. See, the thing that we need to understand is that God is making us aware that you are a called out people in my name. And if there's any action to be done, stand still and know that I am God. Y'all do remember how God told Moses there at the Red Sea, stop praying, you've already been given the power. Get up and use what you have, Moses. Moses got up from his prayer, and God told him, stretch forth the rod. And Moses stretched forth the rod, and as Moses stretched forth the rod, the power of God began to work in the world. It said that the east wind came in, and it blew all night long. And when morning came, it said that they walked through on dry land. My brothers and sisters, I want you to understand that God has given you the power. Somebody say, what is it, Pastor? I'm glad that you asked. Rather than hating, I want you to start loving. Rather than coming up with a plot to attack, I want you to start caring. Rather than trying to hurt somebody back, I want you to start taking care of and supplying their needs. Rather than hating, we should love. Because the power of love, Proverbs lifts up that is just like pouring hot coals upon the head. I want you to understand that it was love that brought the children out of Egypt. It was love that brought the children of Israel out of Babylon. It was love that brought Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego out of the fiery furnace. It was love that brought Daniel out of the lion's den. It was love that brought Jesus from the grave. It was love that lifted me. It was love that reached down one day and saved me. It was love that one day decided, watch this, as bad off as you and I were, that Christ would still die because of love. It was love that kept Jesus on the cross. It was love that allowed him to lay down on the ground in which he had made. It was love that allowed him to lay down on a cross, a tree of which he had made. It was love that allowed him to allow them to put nails in his feet. It was love that allowed him to allow them to put nails in his hands. It was love that allowed him to let them hang him up high. It was love that allowed him to let him stay there from the 6th to the 9th hour. It was love that allowed him to let them pierce him in his side. It was love that allowed him to let them put him in a borrowed tomb. It was love that allowed him to let them seal the tomb. It was love that allowed him to let them put guards in front of the tomb. It was love that allowed him to allowed to be 3 days. It was love that allowed him to get up early Sunday morning. It was love that allowed him to give me the same power that Jesus have. It was love that allowed him to save my soul. It was love that allowed him, to let the trumpet sound one day. And I go back from whence I came. Love lifted me when nothing else could help. It was his love that lifted me. Not hatred, but love. Not despising, but love. Not plotting, but love. Then he said, here's what he said. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. They got something against you, love them anyhow. They trying to tear your walls down, love them anyhow. Do good to them that hate you. Pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be children of the Father. Out of